My name is Sarah Jean, or SJ, and I'm just a high school junior from a small town that has a lot to say about today's issues as a teen and how I address them. And I'm hoping that maybe some of the ways that God has worked in my own life and of those around me can help other people who also need it too. Now, I've got to make a confession. This isn't the first video that I've made. It's the first video that I'm posting because, believe me, it's a lot harder than I thought to scroll and look at you guys and read at the same time. So, just bear with me at some times when my eyes may not be always on the camera. But I promise you have my full attention, as I hope I have yours. So, my kickoff video today is called The Struggle is Real. And you may be laughing because you're probably thinking, wow, that's a really funny thing to call a video. But this is why. I use it in class all the time when I drop a pencil and I'm just too lazy to pick it up. I'm definitely one of those people that uses it. But it's a deeper phrase when you think about it. Because the struggle is real, but no one ever talks about the struggle. And that's why I'm here to talk about it today. So, I'm going to kick it off with how I was talking to my one friend. And we were talking about, and we actually got onto the deep topic of suicide. You're probably thinking, wow, you must have some pretty depressing conversations if that's all you ever talk about. But I promise it's not all I ever talk about. But just bear with me, it may seem a little strange at first, but I promise I'll make my point eventually. So, we were talking about it because she was telling me, and I knew some of the horrible things that happened in her life. And because of all those, that's something that she had considered committing suicide herself. And I actually had considered it about a year ago. And that's why we were talking about it. And so, I kind of knew her story a little bit. And so, she told me a little bit of what she'd been through, and I basically told her, when you keep going, and you keep living, and make it through all of this, you're going to have one heck of a story to tell. I shared with her that I'd struggled with this myself, and I didn't tell anyone because my parents are very well known from where I live, and I didn't want to be known as their broken kid, because it just bothers me, and I didn't tell anyone in general because I didn't want to be looked at any differently, and I also didn't want to be looked at like there was something wrong with me. And I know a lot of you out there probably have the same situation where you don't want to be looked at like that. And let me tell you, it's because you know deep down inside that you're not just the broken kid, and that there's a lot more to you than that, and you don't want people to just see that. And so, it's definitely one of those things. And also, it is a lie if you think that you are too broken to fix. Because let me tell you, you're not a glass that got dropped on the ground and shattered into so many pieces that you can't be put back together again. That, my friend, is not you. You are so much more. You are an incredible human being that has the chance to change the world by just being alive. I told my friend, what I'm sharing with you right now, you could share, that's helping you. You could share with so many other people someday and change their lives. I said to her that she and I are living proof that you can live past this horrible struggle and learn to live knowing you belong here. With the right help and support, it can be done. It's not easy to go through these thoughts, especially not alone. I know because I struggled so long myself. So I strongly encourage anyone out there with these thoughts of suicide or self-harm to tell someone close to you that you trust and then get the help that you need. Also, if you would rather call a hotline, there's a link to a website below with a few of them, with a few hotlines that you can use. But just remember that you are an amazing individual that deserves not to live in fear or think that you're too broken to fix. You don't deserve to think like that. Because let me tell you, there's a God out there who loves you so much. And no matter what you may have done or what you may have thought of doing, it doesn't matter to him. All he wants is for you to just cry out to him and run to him and let him comfort you and love you and help you. It says in Psalm 139, verse 14, "Praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made." Each one of you watching this is fearfully and wonderfully made. by a God who has an amazing purpose for your life. He believes in you so much, even if you don't believe in him. So just cry out and try it and see what happens. Because believe me, he has helped me and saved me in so many ways. And I know that he wants to do the same for you. So remember that no matter what and no matter how many hard things may come your way or how hard life may get or how defeated and alone you may feel, you are incredible and you are never alone because there's a God out there who loves you no matter what and he'll help you just as long as you ask. Cry out to him and remember that the struggle is real and that what you're going through is so hard, but it is never, ever impossible. I love you guys so much, and because of that, I love you to tell me how you liked this video, and subscribe or leave some comments down below, even if you didn't like it. I'd love to hear your feedback. So just tell me what you think, and I'll see you next week. God bless, and have a great week.